Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright, so I have an article here coming from Cord Cutters News. The link will be down below in the description for you guys, in case you want to read it on your own or share it with someone else. But what we're going to talk about is cable TV and cord cutting. So we know for years now, cord cutting has made a major impact on consumers and the way that streaming is done as far as, cable related services. Now, what we're going to read about today, I'll read the article for you guys. It's not very long, and then we'll do some more commentary on it. But pretty much, things are changing. They've been changing, right? And it's really hard to sit here and blame a consumer for wanting to get the best value for their hard-earned money, right? So that's pretty much what we're going to talk about here. So jumping right into the article. So since the start of 2023, they're saying it was predicted to be a big year for cord cutting. They're saying now, though, it has become an even bigger year than expected as cable TV is being turned upside down on its head, they're saying. So recently, multiple cable TV companies announced that they would be shutting down their TV services and partnering with YouTube TV, including WOW. So Sparklight and BreezeLine, cable TV companies, announced plans to launch their own streaming services to replace their traditional TV packages. So of the top 15 live TV services, 9 of them offer a streaming version of their TV service or have partnered with YouTube TV to replace their TV service. So now they're saying obviously the biggest change here was that the second largest live TV provider, Spectrum Cable TV, which we talked about this recently, is letting its contract with Disney expire. And it says it is willing to walk away from cable TV altogether. So, according to Spectrum, if Disney is unwilling to agree to a new distribution model for cable TV, Spectrum will be willing to go as far as just selling bundles of streaming services to its internet customers. So imagine that. Spectrum getting rid of cable, not dealing with it, only offering it to its internet customers. It's crazy. So there are also other cable TV companies looking at options for its TV service. at&t USA, the fourth largest cable TV company under the brand Optimum in the United States, says that they are also looking at all options, including outsourcing its TV service in new markets. So just a few years ago, the idea that cable TV companies would walk away from TV was something they could never dream of. Now it is quickly becoming a regular occurrence. As they say, it's just not sustainable. So Spectrum recently made it clear that the cable TV model is broken, and it is time for change. If Spectrum gets its way with Disney, then it's likely won't stop there, as Paramount and NBC Universal will also likely receive demand from Spectrum to offer streaming services for free or as part of bundles to Spectrum customers. So, how serious are they? According to a report from the Sports Business Journal, Spectrum and Disney's last renewal in 2019 came close to an ending as Spectrum's TV's business. According to the report, Disney came close to walking away from cable TV, shutting it all down and focusing on its internet business back in 2019. This suggests that in 2023, when things are a lot worse now for cable TV, Spectrum is not bluffing when they say they may walk away from cable TV. This is a major breaking point for cord cutting, as the second largest cable TV provider in the United States is now saying it's just not able to keep going. Instead, it demands Disney and likely others in the future make major changes. So even Comcast recently launched Now TV, which is a live TV streaming service that includes what they're saying is Peacock streaming service for just $20 a month, in what will likely be a good example of what Spectrum is hoping to do. So, according to the article, no matter what happens with the Spectrum and Disney fight, it's clear now that the cable TV as we know it is now over. Some may hold on for a bit to that model, but most cable TV companies in the top 10 US providers now offer some kind of streaming option. So yeah, it's real, but it's been real. Thanks to the likes of Sling TV, we have Philo TV, Fubo TV, we have now YouTube TV, which is basically stealing the limelight from everybody else. They offer cable channels, they offer sports, events. So, and think about it. Here's the thing. Cable TV, you're paying a lot of money, well over $100 a month. You're getting a bunch of channels, but there's a lot of channels on there that you'll never even watch. All right, you're under a contract. Nobody wants to be under a contract. There's taxes, there's fees, there's all these possible hidden charges. And a lot of the times, the service is just not up to par. It's very repetitive. And people are just getting tired of the whole same song and dance. So they're cutting the cord. They've been cutting the cord. And they're choosing services, streaming packages like YouTube TV that have, select channels of what they want. The channels that you want, not all these extra channels that you don't need, that you're paying 40, 50 extra bucks for a month, that you're never going to watch those anyway. And then you're under these contracts, and it's just not worth it to consumers anymore. This is a time to tighten the belt, not loosen the belt. And this is why cable TV is going to go bye-bye. The model that they have was, this is how working class Americans used to do it. We got a TV package, we got the box set up, that's the traditional way, but it was also very pricey. Most people were never really satisfied with the service. They always felt like they were getting gypped, and, there was really nothing you can do about it. It was just how it was. We were trapped in these contracts. It's like that with the wireless service too. Before T-Mobile came along with the Un-carrier mentality, every company was charging $100 a month, and it was, you weren't even getting really anything for it. You weren't getting unlimited talk, text, and data. You were getting maybe, 10 gigabytes a month. You were still paying at least minimum of $80 plus tax. You weren't under contract. It was just that whole, that whole way of doing things is far gone. People are just, that's it. Once the floodgates open and the change is there, and people see that they can save money and get the same service or similar service for far less, why aren't they going to do it? It's like Verizon versus Visible. Why would you not use Visible when you're getting pretty much the exact same service, minus a couple of perks that not many people care about, and you're saving yourself like $70 a month? That's a lot of money. Times 12. That's a lot of money, guys. So this is the whole thing with cord cutting, and it's cord cutting on the cable side. Now we have cord cutting 2.0, which is on the wireless side. If you like cable, there's nothing wrong with it, right? And if you're willing to pay for it, then that's you. You can do that. We all have options, and we're all entitled to what we like, right? So if that's your thing, then there's nothing wrong with it. What they're basing this on is the average consumer at this point, and their financials too, where they're at, like financially, like how people are spending and what they can afford. And many cannot afford that cable lifestyle anymore. It's just too much. They don't see a value in it. And that's why Spectrum, what they're saying is the second largest cable TV provider is telling you that they can't maintain it. They're not getting the clientele that they need to offer this. They can't make deals with the likes of Disney and ESPN because they're not making money, and Disney wants what they want to work with Spectrum, and Spectrum simply just cannot afford it. So, and it's not just Spectrum. There's other cable companies too. We just read about it, and it's, like they said, I guess it's time for change, right? So cord cutting will continue. It'll be not too much longer, maybe another couple of years at the most, 2-3 years, maybe at the most, before we really just don't hear about cable anymore. And if we do, there's going to have to be a huge U-turn in the way that the whole process is done. I don't even know. They're already trying to offer more wireless deals, but I don't know. I don't know how they would be able to do it. I think cord cutting and separate, you can see now that the whole, everything is being broken down. All your favorite channels, like they're all starting to do their own streaming service. Disney, they're bringing all the Disney related services together, and Discovery, you're going to have all the Discovery channels are going to be separate eventually, and you're just basically going to have to pay separate for everything. But I guess consumers want that. They'd rather pay, $20 a month for the channels that they want, and not 50 plus or whatever for channels that they don't want. So everything depends on you, right, as a consumer, what you want, what you need, what you're interested in. So either way you slice it, guys, cable is on its way out. It's been on its way out, but we'll continue to hear this. So all right, guys, as always, thanks for stopping by and watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.